All right, we are live. And I see there's already a number of folks already here. Hey, Michael, feel free to type in the chat and let us know where you're watching us from. It's always so awesome that we have people from around the world tapping to clear what stops us from, well, in this instance, shining more brightly because there's some darkness in the world, and we'd like to have everybody shining as brightly and lightening the world up. So thank you for your willingness to let go of what stops you from shining more brightly. All right, Sabine in the Canary Islands. Awesome. So this is another episode of Tag Team Tapping, where I have the great pleasure of doing some tapping with friends of mine and introducing other great tappers to the world. Folks from Poland, San Francisco, just down the road from me, Moscow, welcome. And so today I have with me my good friend Sue Beer, one of the founding EFT masters, who, along with our friend Emma Roberts, runs the EFT Center. And you can find information about that down in the description box below. And so, welcome to Tag Team Tapping, Sue Beer.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you here. It was a pleasure being able to see you earlier this year. It's been
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And so you said you'd love to do some tapping on helping people shine more brightly. So why don't you share a bit about what why you chose that topic?
Yes, and I love this subject. So hopefully we're going to be doing lots and lots of clearing and helping everybody shine much more brightly. And actually, I have to say, Brad, you're looking very shiny and happy already. So-
It's just being here with you, Sue. It just
Oh, really? Yeah.
which is partially it is true. It is a great pleasure to see you again and spend time with you. So
Yeah, no, it's lovely to be here, and it's a huge honor actually to be here and doing this. But so yeah, why did I choose this subject? From all of the subjects under the sun, um, it's very, very dear to me. Actually, having said that, I somebody last week asked me what I was doing on your show. I don't know why I just said show, but yeah. And I actually said fear of success. I couldn't remember what I was doing, which is it's a bit of a worry. I know I think I'm doing fear of success, and or is it fear of failure? And anyway, about 10 minutes later, I thought, no, it's fear of shining. And then that made me think, well, actually, these things are they're very closely related, aren't they? Fear
yes,
of failure,
yes,
fear of success, and shining brightly. Um, but they're not the same. They're kind of they're a sort of cluster of things. Um, and I was just thinking about, what's the difference? And fear of success and fear of failure really are kind of things that we do. We can be afraid to succeed in something that we do. We can achieve something or not achieve something, and then be afraid of failing. But the difference with being afraid to shine is that it's absolutely core. It's about who we are. It's about a state of being, not doing, if I can put it like that.
yeah,
Um, and if I hadn't chosen, fear of shining brightly, it would have been fear of success or fear of failure, because these are the things that I kind of work with all the time.
yeah,
And my joy is in helping other people to recover their joy or discover their joy. But, many of us have actually never kind of really experienced it, although it's there, whether we're aware of it or not.
yeah.
um yeah, so that's kind of a bit of a long-winded launch into and it's my lifelong thing to discover my own my own kind of core joy, and being able to express that. The shining is being able to express that out in the world, which then is about maybe achieving things or being visible or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm always referring to Michelangelo's David is that
Yeah,
it's in there. Michelangelo said the statue's there inside the marble. He just had to chip away what didn't belong to reveal the masterpiece inside. Same with our light, our brightness. It's in
yeah,
there. What covers it up?
yeah,
Have things, over time, maybe we shined more brightly in the past
mm,
and got shut down, or maybe that marble was on from the beginning and we may not have experienced that. And that
yeah,
often comes up for me with clients who have fear of success. And the expression they say, "What stops you?" And it is a lot of times they'll use the expression, "I'm afraid of shining."
mm, mm.
So it very often is very much there. But I love that distinction you have about being versus doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be deeply unconscious as well, the fear of shining. We can really look forward to something that we want to achieve, and then find that we're somehow kind of crippled by something that our body does sometimes, this sort of shutting down.
Yeah.
So it's usually not sort of surface level, this whole thing of
Yeah.
shining.
If it was surface, we wouldn't need to tap. We just go, "Oh, I'm
Uh,
doing that. I'll stop doing
yeah,
that now."
exactly. Yes, yes. Just get over yourself. Off you go.
Oh, I've been self-sabotaging. I'm going to stop
Yeah.
doing that.
That's silly
Uh,
me. Let's
yes.
stop it.
That's why I always say self-sabotage is simply misguided self-love.
Mm,
When we are sabotaging ourselves by hiding our light under a bushel, by
mm,
blocking ourselves, by crippling our success, it's because some part of us at an unconscious level has a belief about why it's not safe to shine.
yeah.
And whether we consciously remember that, like, oh yes, well, that time in the third grade when I won the prize and my best friend didn't talk to me for 2 weeks,
Mm,
or just we have no memory of it. We just know that when there's an opportunity to step up, things shut down.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So awesome. I love this topic. Grateful that you're here with me to help folks clear what gets in the way of shining that light. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and start by closing our eyes. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and let it go. Now, just breathing comfortably with your eyes closed, go ahead and feel your feet on the floor or whatever part of you is connected to something. Allow yourself to feel that connection. Allow yourself to feel centered and grounded. Allowing yourself to be right here, right now, as present as possible, so as to receive maximum benefit from this hour. And just following your breath through your body, just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on in there, noticing what you're feeling physically and what you're feeling emotionally. And just checking in with yourself and ask yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, in this case, we use a positive scale, 10 being the best. If 10 was shining as brightly as you could, just, absolute uppermost wattage, as many lumens as possible. On that scale of 0 to 10, where would you place yourself right now in terms of how brightly you feel you're shining, your unique light? And please don't judge yourself harshly if the number is lower than you'd like it to be. It's not a matter of being ashamed of not shining more brightly. It's a matter of getting curious about why you might not. Feeling what goes on inside your body, finish the sentence, I can't shine more brightly because dot, dot, dot. And you may have thoughts, beliefs, or memories that come up. You may just have some physical sensation, some tightness someplace. Oh, that feels really scary. Just allowing yourself to be aware of how strong that resistance might be, where in your body it might be, and what thoughts or ideas might come up about why you couldn't or shouldn't. And allow yourself to keep that stuff in mind and in body so that every tapping round that Sue and I do today, you can make relevant for you, even if the words that we use don't seem to match, because you know where you're holding yourself back, where you're covering up your light. Yeah, take a deep breath. Open your eyes. And right now at 11:11, nice angel number. Sue, why don't you start us off with some tapping?
Okay. All right. So, hello, everybody. And let's go just starting here. Even though I'm afraid to shine, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm afraid to shine, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I can't shine because I am okay. I'm really tuning into this now. I can't shine because I'm afraid to shine, and I'm feeling it in my body right now. Thinking about my body. All this tension, clenching against my own light. Thinking about my body. Every day I'm clenching this tension against my own light. It's lodged in my neck and my shoulders and my chest. It's like a brace around me. It's like armor shutting out the light. Except the light's within. I know it's there. I'm just at war with myself. Maybe I'd shine more brightly if it wasn't for this war inside. I long to shine. I long to really express myself in my own unique way. But I can't. It's not safe. I won't. I could have had a different life. All the things I could have done. All the talent I haven't expressed. All the potential thwarted. All the things I've started and I haven't finished. I'm grieving the life I could have had. And this grief is lodged in my body. If it wasn't for this war inside, I could have been anybody. Anybody I choose. All this loss. This grief about the life I didn't have. Tightness in my body. I'm trapped in this body. and I can't find the light. I know it's there. I get it in glimpses. I'll allow a glimpse, maybe. Not too much, or someone will be jealous. Someone won't like me. I better play small. I'm going to keep myself small, or someone else will get hurt. Someone else will be jealous. It'll all backfire. Don't get too big for your boots. That's what they said. Don't be too much. Don't be too loud. Why shouldn't I be too loud? I want to be loud. I long to be loud. As loud as I like. As big as I like. Don't get too big for your boots. Pride comes before a fall. All their cliches, all the things they said, I've had enough. Okay, let's take a deep breath and let it go. And then just see what's coming up.
Oh, that was awesome. So many great points. And that when you're talking about being loud, there's a great quote from the writer Emile Zola who
Yeah.
said, I am here to live my life out loud."
Oh, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And the too big for your boots. I did a video about playing too big, and I rated. My mom has this classical doll collection, and I rated it, and I said, they said don't be too big for your britches, and here are the britches you're supposed to wear. And I have a little doll britches, and I said, or if you're in the UK, don't be
Yeah.
too big for your boots. And I held up these little tiny
Yeah.
doll boots and said, and these are the
Oh,
boots you're supposed to wear.
oh, great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was having the thought of sort of being like literally sort of physically squashed into littleness,
Yes.
into boots or breeches or whatever,
Exactly.
and how we have to clench, to make ourselves small.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's that great quote. I'll just be tapping here as I often do throughout these
Um,
things. Encouraging folks, take the whole hour to be clearing stuff, even
go for it.
between uh, rounds. But that the great quote from Marianne Williamson about our deepest fear, and she
Mm,
says, "Your playing small doesn't serve the world."
yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing enlightened about playing small so that others don't feel uncomfortable.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but not everyone knows that, and so everyone else is playing small, and we're all. Um,
yeah, yeah,
in that video I talked about, in Australia they say don't be a tall poppy, so all these
mm,
poppies are crouching,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like, yeah,
mm,
if we all stand up, if we're all so afraid of standing up tall, and if we all just stood up and shine,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
what would the world look like
mm,
if we all allowed ourselves to shine?
yeah,
And this idea that it's noble. And what's so funny is that so many of the people who say it's wrong to shine, and these are people who may come from a Christian background. It's like, well, if you check the Bible, it says don't hide your light under a bushel.
mm.
So
Yeah,
it's going against the rules to
yeah,
play small, technically.
yeah, yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So everyone, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just notice what's going on inside and notice where you might be feeling a little bit more freedom to shine a little more brightly. And and allow yourself to be and feel what goes on inside. Say, it's not safe to shine more brightly because dot dot dot. And just notice what you might feel physically, what you might feel emotionally, and any thoughts, beliefs, or memories that come up. Take a deep breath, open your eyes. Even though it doesn't feel safe to shine more brightly, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I still have some fear of shining more brightly, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I still have fear about shining more brightly, because I have all this programming about why that would be wrong and why it would be dangerous. And even though I have this fear of shining more brightly, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe anyone else who might be involved in this belief, because I choose to feel that free. All these fears of shining more brightly, all these reasons why I shouldn't shine more brightly, all these stories I've heard, like nobody likes a show off. This belief that nobody likes a show off. And that's such BS. We read about movie stars in movies, in magazines. People flock to meet movie stars at movie premieres. They don't go to yell at those people and say, nobody likes a show off. The fascination we have with stars in movies, music, or sports, the love affair we have with people who are showing off proves that that line is nonsense. In many areas, we love a show off. We're just not supposed to be one ourselves. People have told me this. When they first told me, don't be a show off, nobody loves a show off. What if I had said to them, then how come you're going to see those movies? I wonder how they would have answered. Because there were show offs that they loved. But they had the belief that that couldn't be them, that that was for other people, that that success and love was for other people, people they didn't know, people they didn't feel threatened by. But if I was a star, if I shined, that might have felt more threatening to them. So they used that old line. Nobody likes a show off, even though obviously people do. So I'm separating fact from fiction. They were afraid of shining. And if I had shined more, or when I shined more, they felt threatened by that because it made them question why they were dimming their light. If I didn't have to hide my light under a bushel, why did they have to hide theirs? Would have been so much better if we both shined brightly, but they didn't know how to tap, so they didn't feel the freedom to shine. So they tried to rob me of my freedom to shine. And as I allow myself to see this more clearly, I'm letting it go. Letting it go at a cellular level, letting it go all the way back through my past, back through all those times in my life where I somehow got the message that I shouldn't shine. And maybe I experienced some real pain. Maybe there was a time where I allowed myself to shine. And I was punished in some way. And somebody was hurtful towards me. And I learned my lesson. Don't ever shine. It's too dangerous. So instead of beating myself up for dimming my light, I choose to really love and appreciate those parts of me that have really hid my light under a bushel as an act of self-preservation. But the world really needs my light. I choose to have the courage to shine my light more brightly. And I'm allowing myself to get some clarity. It's not that nobody likes a show off. It's that some people feel threatened by show offs. So it's not that I shouldn't shine brightly. It's just that it may not be appropriate in all places and around all people. Like in the middle of the night, I shouldn't shine my flashlight in my family spaces. The world can really use my light, but maybe not all the time. I can be diplomatic in how I shine my light. So those times where I was hurt in the past, It's not that my light was bad. It's just that I was around someone who felt threatened. And I can be wise about how and where I shine my light. And if I'm shining it around someone who doesn't like it, the lesson isn't to not shine my light. It may just be to take my light somewhere else until that person has had some chance to do some more tapping, such that they can handle my light and maybe shine theirs more brightly too. I'm allowing myself to feel more safe shining my light in body, mind, and spirit. And take a deep breath. Just close your eyes, go inside, and just let that process and see what's going on in there. And asking yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, how brightly you can allow yourself to shine, and notice how your body responds to that. And take a deep breath, open your eyes, and feel free to share things in the chat. We're getting all kinds of love in the chat. Thank you very much.
Oh.
So you want to take us through another round?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So everybody just kind of hold whatever has come up for you. I mean, it may be that thoughts, feelings, memories are emerging. Maybe a particular time when you were shamed for shining. Our unconscious mind, our wise unconscious minds are just waiting for us to heal this stuff. So there will be all kinds of things just coming to the surface now, and we can be clearing it as we go. So whatever is coming up for you, just hold it kind of there, and we'll start tapping here. Even though I've been so afraid to shine, I have a sense there has to be a better way. And I'm wondering what that might be for me. Even though I've been so afraid to shine, I long to be free of this. And the truth is, I can't hold it back much longer. Even though I have this huge urge to be who I really am, I can't hold it back. And there has to be a better way. I long to shine. I long to have the courage to be me. There has to be a better way. I've been hiding from my gifts. What would I have to do if I was really shining? Uh-oh. I'd have to be out there. I'd have to be visible. I'd have to be on social media. Oh God, not social media. No, I need to hide. But I long to be free of this. No wonder I've been hiding from my gifts. I don't want anyone to see me. And maybe it's easier to sabotage myself than to actually be out there. If I was really shiny, I'd have to be a movie star. I'd have to be a football player, soccer player. I'd have to be on Insta. No, that's not for me. It's not for me. No one shines quietly, do they? What if I can shine in my own quiet way? What if it's just about being truly who I am? It's no big thick deal. It's just about allowing myself to shine. What if I can shine quietly if I want to? What if I'm just responsible for me? And that's okay. What if no one really knows how shiny I am? Maybe just the supermarket checkout person shares my joy. Maybe the guy that delivers the parcels. Maybe just me and my dog. I just long to shine. And however I do it is okay. There has to be a better way. I can feel my body easing. And maybe I'll just share my light with whoever comes along. Maybe I don't have to write a play or a book, or maybe I will. What would that be like to have a genuine choice? Imagine I could genuinely choose to write a book, for example, or do loads of social media just for the fun of it. Imagine that. And then I could be quietly shiny. I could shine even when I'm on my own. I wonder what that would be like, to be shiny even on my own. Okay, just take a breath. Let it go. Just check what's happening.
That's awesome. Such an important point is how do we define shining? And so
Mm,
that idea of, oh, you're only shining brightly if you are a superstar.
yeah.
And then
Mm,
there's that expectation. It's like, well, I don't want to do that. So if that's what shining brightly is, no, thank you. And
yeah.
really, yeah, it's each of us is unique in our own way that we shine. It's not an expectation.
Mm,
It's just giving ourselves the freedom to not dim it.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
awesome.
Mm.
Awesome. And as I was asking, is it better to tap live? I prefer it just because there's the energy, you know. We've got a bunch of people from around the world tapping all at the same time, and we're
Yeah, yeah. It's
raising
huge.
the brightness.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, really, that that coming together, the energy of a whole load of people, all working on this to shine more brightly is amazing, isn't it?
And
Yeah,
and then for folks who are watching the replay, though, it's you know,
yeah. No, it's
we
the
can
same.
argue
It's
that
the
time is a
same.
construct. Time and space is a
Yeah,
construct, and so
yeah,
there is only now, and so
yeah,
we're all doing. So we find it more beneficial, is each up to each person when the time is right, because the
yeah.
best time to tap is the time that you're available to tap.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the replay will carry the essence of the, the this coming together. So yeah,
Yes,
it's the same. The
it will
quantum
still
effect.
shine.
Yeah. Yeah. We might get shinier with more replay.
Absolutely. So make sure that other people see it.
Yeah.
Um, uh, so yeah, such a great point that you brought up. Everyone close your eyes, take a deep breath. And with your eyes closed, just imagine a full-length mirror and see your shiny, bright self shining at the level that you would like to, not at the level that you think there's an expectation. This expectation to be a superstar of something. It's like, oh, as though either you're, either you're superstar or don't even bother. That's the only shining that counts. Allowing yourself to look and go, what feels like it would be really a joyful way to shine? And as Sue said, sometimes you're just shining on your own, feeling that brightness, feeling those bright feelings, joy and love and gratitude without restraint, not trying to pump it up, not trying to force it, just not restraining it. So looking in that mirror and seeing you shining in a way that feels really good, and say, that's me. And let that rattle around inside and notice what you feel physically and what you feel emotionally. And notice how true that feels. And notice any parts of you that say, no, that's not me. I'm not that bright. Even if it's just a little bit brighter than you're showing up. Notice how the idea of shining more brightly might feel like it's outside of your identity. It's opposite to your identity. You just notice where there might be a conflict there and how that might feel it's not safe to shine. Take a deep breath, open your eyes. Even though part of me says, I'm not that bright, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though part of me says, I'm not that bright, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though part of me says, I'm not that bright, in terms of how much light I have to shine, and maybe I mean it the other way too sometimes, downplaying my intelligence. There are a lot of definitions for brightness. And part of me argues that I don't have much of it. And even though I doubt my brightness, I I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe anyone else who contributed to these feelings. They were doing the best they could. And I choose to be free now. All these doubts about how much brightness I have, all these doubts about how bright I could be, and all these fears about how bright I should be. What if I found out there is more light in there than I've been showing? I'm afraid people will be pissed off. I'm also afraid that people will have higher expectations. They might say, "We didn't know you could shine so brightly. We're going to be putting you to work day and night." And I'll have to be constantly posting on Insta. How can I not give that to people?
Mhm.
All these fears about finding out that I have more light. And I'm just processing those, letting go of the fear of expectations. Even if I have a lot more wattage than I thought, other people's expectations are their business. I'm finding out who I really am, and I choose to share that. I don't have to manage other people's expectations. That's for them to tap on. I'm giving myself the freedom to shine. I don't know how much brightness I have inside because I've been afraid to find out. I'm afraid it won't be as much as I had hoped. Or I'm afraid it'll be too much for other people. All this fear that it's too much, all this fear that it's too little. I'm letting all that crap go. My real light is just right. I don't need to compare it to anybody else's. It's not a brightness competition. Even if a lot of other people think it is, my light is going to be just right. And I'm clearing the stuff that limits it, clearing the fears that limit it. I'm finding out who I really am. And who I really am is awesome. And part of me already knows that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here tapping right now.
Mhm.
If I didn't already know I had that light inside, why would I be here tapping with Sue and Brad right now? I'd be off hiding. And as Sue was saying in that last round, I really want to shine. I'm really ready. And as Hamlet said, the readiness is all. I'm here because I'm ready to shine. And I'm setting myself free to do so in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, go inside. I just notice what that feels like. Notice what's coming up. And getting close to the top of the hour. Sue, you want to take us out and another quick round?
Let's have a quick round. That was lovely. I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just finish up with a quick round. Okay. So even though I have been afraid to shine, now I choose my light. Even though I thought it wasn't okay for me to shine, now I embrace who I am. Even though I thought it wasn't okay to be different, people like me don't shine. Now I know I'm free to light up my life, my own life. It's okay to be different. I love my difference. My shininess is my difference. My difference is my shininess. And when I love it, that's all I need. And I know I am okay. I thought it was too big, too small, too hairy, too something. And now I love my difference. It's okay to shine in my own different way. Okay. Nice deep breath. Let it go.
Awesome. Awesome. It is absolutely okay to shine your own different way. In fact, it's absolutely right and good and necessary. So please and thank you. And thank you to everyone who's joined us to clear what covers up your light. As I always do, I always like to end these sessions with some guided imagery. So we'll do a little hypnosis here in a moment. And there's a question about being able to visualize. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy it in whatever capacity that you can. Even if it's just a matter of just an opportunity to relax, even if you can't see the images, just breathe and relax and take it in whatever level. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So and understand that'll probably go over the top of the hour. So if you have some place you have to be at the top of the hour and can't hang out for the guide imagery, hopefully you'll come back and watch the replay to see that. And thank you so much, Sue, for your all those awesome rounds that you led us through.
Been great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Loved it.
And so for folks who can hang out, go ahead and get yourselves comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and let it go. Another deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. A third deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Now just breathing comfortably with your eyes closed. Breathing comfortably, and just imagine that with each breath you take in, you breathe in relaxation and positive energy. Go ahead and imagine the healing light of whatever color you like surrounding your body so that with each breath you take in, your lungs comfortably draw in that healing light, allowing it to flow through every muscle, nerve, fiber, tissue, cell, and atom of your body. Imagine a healing shower flowing down, crystal clear water that's a perfect temperature as it flows over the top of your head, soothing and relaxing your scalp, washing away fear, doubt, anxiety, washing away anger, sadness, guilt, shame, washing away pain, frustration, disappointment, embarrassment, washing these away to reveal the light that you truly are. This unique expression of divine light and love, allowing more and more of that light to be revealed as that healing shower flows over your forehead, relaxing the muscles in your face, flowing down over the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, washing away tension, leaving your shoulders calm, comfortable, and relaxed. That healing shower flowing down your arms, all the way down over your fingertips, down over your chest and your stomach, soothing and relaxing, healing and cleansing, and allowing yourself to remain comfortably in whatever position you choose. Allow that healing shower to flow down over your upper and lower back. And as your torso relaxes, your internal organs comfortably do whatever they need to do to achieve and maintain your optimal level of health and well-being in body, mind, and spirit. As that healing shower continues down over your body, down over your hips and your thighs, over your knees, down your lower legs, through your ankles, into your feet. And finally, that relaxation flows over your toes as you allow yourself to relax twice as much, going at least twice as deep with each number as I count backwards. 5, drifting down to 4, floating down to 3, 2, 1, and 0 is deep sleep. Deeper, deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 is deep sleep. And in this calm, comfortable state of mind and body, go ahead and imagine yourself in some really beautiful place. Some place where you allow yourself to be present to the beauty, the magnificence, the abundance of creation. And maybe imagine that it's nighttime and it's hard to see all of the beauty that's there. And you might imagine having a candle or a lantern or something so that you can allow yourself to see some of these beautiful things. Maybe you're in a garden and you want to go and look at some flower, but it's dark, so you bring a light. And imagine that there's some people there who are not allowing themselves to shine their light, and they say, put that light out. And so they're missing out on seeing the beauty as well. But they're doing what they've been told. But notice as you turn up the light on your lantern or whatever it might be, such that it's easier to see those flowers or whatever else it might be, those people can now see it. And imagine that after a moment, they might actually say, oh, thank you. Thank you for shining your light. I'm now seeing something that I wasn't allowing myself to see. And they might even feel inspired to turn on their lantern or shine their light in whatever way, which inspires other people. And imagine for a moment floating up out of your body and rising up and looking down now at wherever you are and seeing as you shine more brightly and it inspires other people to shine more brightly, how much more of the beauty of this world is now being seen? How much more of the beauty of this world is being illuminated? And because of your courage to shine your light more brightly, more people are shining their light. And just see it spreading around your neighborhood, around your city, your country, your continent, your planet. Seeing the darkness being cleared and the beauty being illuminated, and allowing yourself to feel really good about your contribution to that. You have a unique light to shine, as does everyone else. And giving yourself permission to share that light with the world and inspire others to share their light. Just allowing yourself to feel really good about that as you allow yourself to come back down into your body, being in your body where you can experience that joy, the gratitude for the light that you have to share, the gratitude you might feel for the opportunities to share your light, and the gratitude to others for sharing their light. Recognizing how grateful you are to other people for shining their light so that you can remember that. Letting go of old stories about how people don't like that. And recognizing that you often allow yourself to feel grateful to other people for sharing their light. And allowing yourself to give other people the opportunity to be grateful to you for sharing your light. And allowing that idea to let you shine even more brightly as we go even deeper now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0 is deep sleep. In a moment, I'll count you back out from 0 up to 5. 5 will be wide awake, alert, feeling better than before, feeling much more aware of your light, and feeling a much greater freedom to share your light, sharing your gifts and talents with others, and inspiring them to do the same. Tonight, when you choose to go to sleep, don't be surprised when you fall asleep quickly, soundly, deeply, and sleep very well through the night. During the night, you'll dream. The more you dream, the stronger you become. I'm going to ask your unconscious mind to allow at least one of your dreams to be a very healing dream, continuing the healing process in body, mind, and spirit so that in the morning, at the time you've chosen to wake up, you wake up easily, feeling refreshed, energetic, and ready to start the day again, powerfully moving forward into that ever more joyful experience of an ever greater abundance of health, wealth, happiness, and love, which are your birthright and which benefit others. Now go back down to 0, which is always deep sleep, allowing your mind, body, and spirit to digest all these positive thoughts and images, taking them in at a very deep level so that these positive changes occur easily, effortlessly, and naturally. Coming up to 1, feeling physically relaxed. 2, feeling emotionally calm and confident. 3, health and well-being, enthusiasm, love, joy, and gratitude flowing through every muscle, nerve, fiber, tissue, cell, and atom of your body. 4, becoming more and more alert and aware of your surroundings. And 5 is eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, and welcome back. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your willingness to shine more brightly. Please and thank you. If you guys are available in an hour, I will again be doing the Tap into Gratitude challenge. That'll come up in just almost an hour from now. But in the meantime, again, thank you so much, Sue Beer, for joining me on Tag Team Tapping.
Thank you.
And all right, big love to y'all. Take care.